Learning target 2.12. I can represent atoms of specific elements as Lewis symbols. So Lewis symbols are great. Lewis symbols tell you the number of valence electrons using dots. Actually, the scientist Lewis was pretty awesome too, and he actually worked at UC Berkeley. At any rate, so when was the last time you guys got to put dots all over your paper? Was it in kindergarten? Was it when you were learning to dot your I's and your J's? Think again. It's high school chemistry, right? So how do we figure out the Lewis symbol of a particular atom or element? So look at the periodic table. Here's my crude periodic table. Okay, look at the group. Look at the group number to figure out how many valence electrons there are. So what you're going to do next is you're going to go ahead and write down the symbol of the element in the center of your diagram. What you're going to do is figure out how many valence electrons there are. So let's take lithium as my example. Here's lithium. Lithium is in group 1. It's atomic number 3. So if it's group 1, it has 1 valence electron. So I just put 1 dot right there. That's it. Right? A couple of things to remember. You can only have a maximum of 8 around, right? Because there's only a maximum of 8 available for valence electrons. If you have more than 8, you're doing it wrong. The next one is you can only have a max on each side of 2. So let me give you an example of a noble gas, right? Argon, for example, you would have maximum of 8 around the whole thing, but maximum of 2 on each side. Argon is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, you might think this is prettier, but that's just not how it works. Okay. So, given that information, let's go ahead and try a sample question. This is a Lewis dot structure of an element. According to the information on the periodic table, which of the following could represent element X? So here's my element X. Element X has 7 dots, which means it has 7 valence electrons, which means it should be something in group 7 or 17, however you want to think about it. Okay. So my options are sodium, nitrogen, chlorine, and aluminum. If you don't remember which one of these is in group 17, you take out your chemistry reference sheet. You look for group 17, it's a non-metal. And out of my list, the only one that is in group 17 is chlorine. There's my answer. So what it would look like is Cl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And the way you fill these in, as a little aside, is you fill one in on each side and go around until they're all filled, right?